promised you, we've got guests in the studio today. Thomas Donaldson and Aaron Boyce from the Florin Square, where you'll find business opportunities, events, training centers, small businesses, and a whole lot more. And 2251 Florin Road. Now, the Florin Square, some of you are probably saying, where, Florin, what? Where is that? The Florin Square houses the African marketplace. The Florin Square houses the Soul Joiner Truth Art Museum. Okay, so you're getting at 24th and Florin Road. And let me welcome right now back to the studio the owner of the Florin Square, Thomas Donaldson, and his marketing director, Aaron Boyce. Welcome to the 97.5 studios this afternoon.
Thank you, Leon. We're happy to be here.
We are very happy to be here, and honestly, I'm happy to be back. A lot of people ask me where I've been, and
where you been?
We'll see where I've been. I thought I'm semi-retired, but Mr. Donaldson brought me back out because he has this fantastic thing, Florin Square, and honestly, it's worthy of all the attention that it's beginning to receive.
True that, Mr. Donaldson. How you doing? Welcome back to the 97.5 studio.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're the owner of the Florin Square.
Yeah, I was blessed to buy it back in 2003.
And for the family members listening this afternoon that aren't familiar with you, reintroduce yourself to them.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Tom Donaldson, and I'm the owner of the Florin Square. Now, recently, we've undergone a major change. For the last 30 years, one of our major tenants has been WIC, Women, Infants, and Children, a county facility housed in our building. They left around June, and they left a gigantic opportunity for us to remodel about 13,000 square feet. So we're endeavored to convert that 13,000 square foot of WIC space into 40 brand new office units, which hopefully will be online July of this year. Now, that's one reason why I was really blessed to have Aaron come aboard to help me with the marketing and rebranding of the building for this new phase of what we're entering into.
Honestly, it's been a fantastic ride so far. I've been with Tom for about 4 months, right? And I met him through the Black Food Fest that they were having in the summer. And he heard me talking, and he and I, we had lunch, and I say that the rest is history. Because honestly, what we have going on is fantastic. If you think about the African marketplace, every first and third of each and every month, that's power right there. And Brother Rob doing a great and fantastic job right there. But what we tell people is that Florin Square is more than just the first and third. Florin Square is 365, okay? So every day, of the year, we are doing something fantastic and exciting. My job, Leon, is to make sure that people know about it.
Okay. And speaking of knowing about it, you have published a Florin Square magazine.
Yes, we have. It's a newsletter.
Okay.
It's a newsletter. It's funny because I'm out there in the community. Tom's out there, and we're passing this thing out. People are asking us, how much is it? You know what I mean?
Because it does look like a magazine.
That's fantastic. Thank you for one of our residents, Shannon. She's the Shannon Griffin. She's the one that put that together. So we're very happy about that. But I mean, if you look through the pages, you're going to see the Sojourner Truth Art Museum, which is like one of the staples of the building. You know, you was talking about black art. Well, anybody who's a collector of black art or loves black art needs to make that one of their destinations.
And I hear that there might be a little expansion of the art museum.
We are certainly planning on that in the near future. You know, Aaron brings to the party more than just his knowledge of marketing. Because of Aaron, we now have a website up and running that features all of our tenants which is unique because when you go to the website, you get a chance to hear and see each of the tenants speak about their own particular niche in our building. So the newsletter is important. And also we have regular tenant meetings that keep everybody on board and abreast of where we're after. Our goal is to have to be the center of information in our South Sacramento area. So when you want to know what's going on, you want to be in the know, come to us. We will be have our finger on the pulse.
And speaking of the website, give them the website address because it's pretty cool. I checked it out myself. And the video, that is a real nice introduction to the businesses that are inside the
Yes.
Florin Square. That's a really nice introduction. I guess that falls on you, Aaron.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. And it's www.florinsquare.com. We try to keep things simple, you know what I mean? www.florinsquare.com. And you mentioned the video. Well, Miss Desiree Fox is our videographer, and she keeps things nice and smooth.
Okay.
Nice and smooth. But I have to disagree with Tom. I don't do it very often, but I'm doing it now. Because he said he wants to be the destination of South Sacramento. Florin Square is the destination of Sacramento and maybe even Northern California. Once people see what we're doing and hear about our services and our products and other things on our calendar, they're going to come flocking because we are the destination.
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying. Let's not limit it.
Okay.
Good.
And there is one side of the Florin Square that's populated. There's another side that hasn't been populated. But share the vision for the Florin Square, if you will.
We're looking at two major phases. One is to add 40 new units within the next few months. The second one is to add a whole brand new 6,000 square foot entertainment center to our property. The entertainment center will be one where you can have multiple venues present and maybe even a sit-down theater for 200 people.
Wow. Nice. Heard some talk of a possible sit-down eatery.
We are looking for a chef right now that we can work with. That's true. We are certainly looking, yes.
And if you're just joining us, that's Thomas Donaldson, the owner of Florin Square, and with him is the marketing director, Aaron Boyce. And Aaron, before coming the marketing director, and still, you wear many hats, you know, a business coach, you do workshops, motivational speaking, so forth and so on. You got a YouTube channel that I got to check out, you know. But that's, yeah, you bring a lot to the table.
Well, when I get around to writing my autobiography,
Okay.
Tom will read it. My wife will probably read it. Okay. Now, I don't know who else. But once I get around with it, yeah, it'll be pretty exciting. I've been blessed to be able to have done a lot of things and contributed to the community as I have. Speaking of which, I love the Florin Square community. I mean, we have close to 100 businesses in the building. We're talking about retail, profit, non-profit. We're talking about service industries for hair and nails and aesthetics. We have services like legal and immigration and taxes, right? And then lots of retail. So if you come to Florin Square, when you come to Florin Square,
Okay.
you're going to see just a cross-section of lots of businesses, all aiming to do one thing, and that is to be there to help you, survive and thrive in this world.
And a big plus for the Florin Square is your Apple parking. You guys got a lot of it. You know, that is a big plus. The Florin Square, which houses, if you're just joining us, it houses the African Marketplace and the Soul Joiner Truth Art Museum. And for those of you that thought it's only open the first and third Saturdays of the month, that is not true. The Florin Square is open 24/7 because they have, as he just said, 100+ businesses up in there.
Yeah, and if I we want them to come to Florin Square or come back. So we have to give them a reason to. So in addition to all the stuff that I just told you, I mean, in the month of February, we're having Tracy Stafford coming on February 12th. We're having Community Champions coming on February 18th. Lots of things happening, right? If you're looking for jobs, we have the census coming on the 20th. If you're a senior link, a wonderful program to help senior citizens on the 21st. And then, oh my God, this is a coup. We have Tuskegee Airmen coming on the 21st of that evening, and that's a Friday, right? And Sister Girl Real Talk. This is where the ladies talk about all things about, well, this time they're going to be talking about family and children. And that's on the 22nd. So that's just in the Obama room. There's a whole host of other things going on. As you know, or as you're hearing, we are the destination.
Okay. And that is Aaron Boyce. He's the marketing consultant for the Florin Square. With him, the owner of Florin Square, Thomas Donaldson. And are there any openings right now? If someone needs a spot for their business, are there any openings right now, or will there be in the future?
I like to encourage all races to think about Florin Square. Right now we have a multitude of Black, Hispanic, Asian, and Pacific Islander tenants, and we think that we're an attractive place for anyone starting in business or who wants to get ahead in business. We like to think that we encourage one another, look out for one another, and support one another. And there will always be new spaces. Almost every month there are places opening up, new opportunities opening up in the facility.
And that new branding, Florin Square, where culture meets business. They're located at 2251 Florin Square. That's 2251 Florin Road, the corner of 24th and Florin Road.
So, we are www.florinsquare.com, but you can also find us on Facebook. You can find us on LinkedIn. And I'm trying to do this Instagram thing, but I may need some help with that one. But I'm working on it, Oh, awesome. You mentioned the Black Expo. We will be at the Black Expo on February 29th and March 1st, so look for us there.
Okay.
And that'll be fine. Shout out, though, to Samantha Donaldson and Charity Phillips, two hard-working people at Florin Square, along with Mandy Gray and a host of other folk that Tom has out there doing their thing.
Okay, well, Thomas Donaldson, owner of the Florin Square, and correct me if I'm wrong, about 75,000 square feet of retail space up in there.
Yes, sir.
And it's located at 2251 Florin Road, open pretty much 7 days a week. I'm going to let you guys just recap, summarize, wrap this up for us.
I'm gonna let Tom talk. I'm just gonna go Florin Square, where culture meets business. Florin Square. No,
Okay.
I can talk, Tom?
Well, it's hard to talk and listen at the same time. It's hard for me to
Okay.
multitask. But I do want to thank Leon for the opportunity for us to talk and once again highlight the opportunities that we have in South Sacramento. But bear in mind, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Every year, every month, every day, we're adding more and more and more, and we see no end in sight. So I do thank you, Leon, for inviting us, and we certainly would love if you would bring us back again in a few months.
Oh, absolutely. My door is always open to you. And one thing that I really dig about the Florin Square is I will stop by there even if I'm not going to buy anything, because there's just such a positive energy, a positive vibe, and I just like hanging around people that are striving to be more, do more, and they're actually doing it. They're not talking about it; they're doing it. So it's just a lovely place for me to hang out and get to know the business owners there. And Aaron, I guess it falls on you with the last words now.
Well, I could name them all because it's what motivates me to do what I do. I mentioned coming back. Well, I came back through the love of the community and for the love of the community. People may mention Black Wall Street, and that is an honor to be compared with such an esteemed program that happened in Tulsa. So fine. We are multicultural, that's true, but we also house one of the largest collaborations of African American businesses in Northern California, of which more than 60% are women. And that was not by accident. So it's a beautiful thing, it's a wonderful thing, something that I'm very proud to be a part of.
That's huge right there. That's the voice of Aaron Boyce. He's the Florin Square marketing consultant. With him, the owner of Florin Square, Thomas Donaldson, and both stopped by today to basically put a little shine on Florin Square, let us know what's happening, what will be happening in the future, and I appreciate them stopping by. I will reiterate once again, Thomas Donaldson, Aaron Boyce, my door is always open to you, and please take advantage of that.
Thank you, Leon.
Donald Bird's Places and Spaces on your grown folks station, listener supported, 97.5.
Florin Square, where culture meets business. Florin Square, where culture meets business.